ECOFLOW River 3 portable power bank. First of all, look how little it is. It is so little. It is extremely little, smaller than most. It weighs about 7.8 pounds. Yes, 7.8 pounds it weighs, you know. And the technology on these is getting so much better than it was before. So let me just go and tell you some of the details on this one as to what it has right now. So the new one, this industry leading with groundbreaking X-Scan, the River 3 revolutionizes energy efficiency, delivers double run for appliances under 100 watts while reducing the size and controlling the volume of less than 30 decibels, the distance of 1.5 feet. It's 1 hour fast charging. It takes 1 hour to charge this thing, 0 to 100% in 1 hour with this new extreme technology. And I noticed that quick. I said, well, this thing charges fast. And then you can power up to 600 watts of appliances equipped with 6 outlets, charge 6 devices at once with an AC output of 300 watts, power up to 600 watts heating devices using X-Boost technology without breaking a sweat. And then when your power outage occurs, your AC outlet will switch to river power station supply in a barely noticeable 20 seconds. It keeps a vital home appliance running and maintaining food storage and communication. So this thing will switch. I don't know how you would plug it up to do both. You put maybe I don't know how you would do that. But anyway, it would just like, it's a generator of sorts. Okay. And it's weighing only 7.8 pounds. It's equipped with a built-in handle. See the handle? It's 30% smaller than the industry average, easily fitting into small spaces like closets or bags. It is waterproof, fireproof, drop resistance, and coming with an IP54 battery protection to minimize potential water damage. That is the ECOFLOW right here. This is it right here. And guys, look at this thing. You know, I have another one of these power stations, but when I was told that I was going to get to test a new one, that was a new product. This is a new product that just came out. I was excited. The other one I like, it does what it needs to do, but this one has so much more, and the technology is getting better. Look at that. You've got a USB-A port. You can charge just about anything in that. A USB-C port, another USB-A port, 2 AC ports, and you even have a port here for your car. You know, we call it the car, right here, the 12 volt here, the DC. You have that. And then on the side here, this is where you power it up, and that's where you can plug in your port here. You get this attachment right here, and then you can charge the unit up in your car. So say you're traveling on a camping trip of some sort, and you want to keep the unit charged up before you get there or something like that, you plug this baby up right here, put in your deal. It only fits one way. Put in your deal right there. You plug that up into your cigarette lighter, as we call it, or your power source in your car, and you can charge that deal right there. Yeah. So it takes 2.8 hours to charge this in a car. So you have to be mindful of your time and your need to keep it charged. The deal is to just keep this thing charged up. So those are the ports that you have on it right now. And I am loving this guy so much. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, and the fact that it's much smaller than the one that I already have, that's a game changer too. And it's 7.8 pounds. It's a little weight, but you would expect that out of some power. Things don't have to be as large as they used to be in the old days. So everything was big. But now you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. So let me click on the product to make sure I'm on the product here so you can see it in your carousel. All right. So this is the ECOFLOW River 3 230. Yeah, I love it. So this is the box that it came in right here. You get this box right here, and this is what it looks like, the ECOFLOW. So look on the box, it says things like a table lamp. You can do for 5 hours, a table lamp. Let's see, a TV, a 50-inch TV, 110 watts. You can do 2 hours of power in a TV. Okay. A travel router, 15 hours. A camera, 10.7 times. You can run a camera. An airport, 5 hours. A car vacuum, 2 hours. Electric blanket, 1.8 hours. A car fridge, 3.5 hours. And those are times that it will power you up. Okay. Those are some great things that are on the box here that it tells you in your deal. So let me put the box over here. And I'm going to go over to my other camera so I can get closer to it. So let's go over to this camera here, my Sony cam. All right, so here we are. And I got all these cords here that we can put in. So the first thing I want to show is a lamp. Show you how it just turns on a lamp. I mean, this is an AC socket, a regular AC socket. So they all have a button at the bottom where you can turn it on right here. And so this particular thing will not work until you engage the button. So I'm going to plug it up. So that's my lamp. Here's my lamp right here. I have a lamp here, a little gooseneck lamp. If you see the lamp here, and I'm going to power it on. So you see that? That is powering an entire lamp that has an AC plug right here. See that? So that's a lamp. It'll do that. And then I can put in, say I want to charge a phone. I have a phone here, my little backup phone. That is pretty dead. I haven't had it plugged in for a while. I use it for doing content creating sometimes. This is an older iPhone 6, but it's dead. So I'm going to plug it up here. And all the while, when you plug up things, the time in here changes and tells you how much wattage you have and how many hours you have left of the charge. So as you can see, my phone that powering on right here now, and I got that going, right? And that's in the USB-A slots, the USB-A slot right here. Yeah. Okay. So that is that one. I'm trying to see which camera am I on. Oh, I'm on this one. Turn me over just a little bit. There we go. And then we have, see, so that's charging. Put that over here. Okay, what else we got over here? We got, also I have a little light here. This is a USB-C chargeable selfie light that I need charging. Plug that up into here. And see if we get a charge. So we're getting a charge on that as well. So I got all this stuff plugged in here, and I still have more outlets to go if I needed to plug something up. I've got one more USB slot here to do some more charge. So you can have all of those things there. You can even put another, you can even daisy chain this with another power source. So you had another power source. You can put it in here and the two of those could work together, right? So this is how wonderful it is. I also have a tablet here. Did I bring another USB port deal here? Yeah, I have one more port. And then I have a tablet here, and we're going to get that going. So you're on a trip somewhere, and you got all this stuff that you could be charging on this single unit. Now, if you notice, my hours and time, it went down to 11. So it's going to say with all of this stuff, you know, it's taking account of everything and how long it's going to take them to charge. And I only have 11 hours left on this deal because of everything that I have. I have an operating lamp, but if I turn this lamp off, that number should change. You know, let's see if it changes. So the lamp is off, and it went back to 20. It went back to 20 when I turned that off. But when I turn the lamp on, it's going to take that down. Okay, and it even tells you how many wattages are going through the unit of sort as well. So it's going to change back. Now it's at 13. So all of my stuff is still charging. So I got 13 hours of charge with these things on there, you know. So here's the power cable that you can power it up and everything and charge it. And this thing charges within 1 hour, guys. 1 hour. That is pretty cool. 1 hour. That is great. Fast charging. All right, so I got all my stuff charging here. My lamp and everything right there. And it does really, really cool. Now, that is the wonder of it being just able to do all those peripherals. And I could do more. If I had something DC that I could put in here, I could do that as well. Yes, I could. There are DC ports that have like USB-C on the end, so you could plug something in there, and then you can have yet another charge. Yes, you could. So let me go back to my safe cam here. All right. So the other thing is the amazing app. Yes, it has an app. Let me pull up the app for you. It's the ECOFLOW app. And I didn't. And you see, if you look on here, you'll see that it shows my unit that I have there. That is the ECOFLOW app. And I can do all kinds of stuff with the app. Like, look, the AC unit that I have there that's on power, I can turn it on and off in the app. Watch this. See the light went off there? Turn on. I turn off that one. You can turn off any one of the units that are in here. You can turn them on and off. You see the lights? Let me show it where the lights are moving. There. On. See how that came on and off? Yeah. And it tells you exactly how much is charging, what's left, what's going on the app. All that stuff is in the application right here, which is really cool. Time remaining. See, it says 12.46, 12 hours and 46 minutes remaining with all of these things on there. Right? See, that app is telling you. And then I even turned on a reminder that says, let me know if this is getting low. Now, right now it's showing 99% charge still, because stuff is still charging on here. So it's 99% on the charge. Something that you can do, if you have one of those batteries with your solar system, you can attach a battery. It has a whole different list of batteries you can show your power on that. And I don't have one here. The power kit. It supports the power stream system and the power kit for solar systems. There's automations you can have. You can set up a new automation or something like that. If then kind of Boolean logic, then do this on it. Yes, that's cool. And then of course your profile and everything is over here. You can check for updates and things of that nature as well. And then your settings, you can do the firmware and everything like that. And let's see, you can check for updates to make sure you update. I had to update the firmware when I first downloaded this, so that needed to be done as well. But that's my device right here, guys, on the app. Isn't that cool? This is the first one that I ever seen that had an app to it, which is great. And when I went to pair it, it was just on, and I went to pair it with Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi paired. It is not Bluetooth. It's on the Wi-Fi. And I just put in my Wi-Fi information, and then it found it. And there it was. And you can have multiple units here. There are several different River products. You can add a new device. If you wanted to add a new device, you could do that on the app as well. If you're someone that has like the EcoFlow Legacy unit, which a lot of people still love, and it's that one's the one that had the flashlight and all the other stuff on it. A lot of people still love that. And just check out their store on Amazon. They have a storefront on Amazon. You can see all their products, but this is their newest product, the Echo River 3. Yes, and I love this thing. I do. I do. Now let me tell you why I love it so much. I am a photographer, and I do photo gigs. A lot of them I have to. They're remote. They're not in the studio because I don't really have a studio, so to speak. I have a garage that I set up sometimes, but the when I go to these gigs, like I do a photo booth and whatever, I have a lot of lighting. But here's the thing: when you do weddings and parties and events and things of that nature, oftentimes they will put you in the worst spot. Then I was like, okay, is there a plug nearby? Plug is like way over there, and there's nothing worse than at one of these beautiful events and you have to string a long extension cord. So what I do, if it's a 2 to 3 hour event, I know that my lamp is going to get at least 3 hours or four on this particular deal. So I can do my lighting, and I do like the lighting that I have here now. I can do this lighting for that long and not have to worry about not having charge. So yeah, I use it for that. And I also use these for, I have a photo booth. And then I don't like wiring all around the photo booth. I will put that inside of a decorative bottom in the bottom so you can't see it, so that it looks like the photo booth is just working off of nothing, but it's actually working off of one of these. So I use it that way. Yeah, because I don't like a lot of cords and things, because presentation is everything, as a photographer. So that's important to me. And that's what these come in handy. And I told you I have another one, but occasionally the one that I have, I have it charged up, and one time I looked up and it told me, it gave me a false 100%. And when I went to the event, I went to plug it up, it was like 46%. I said, why did it tell me 100% when I was at home? I don't know what happened, but that was scary. And luckily I was able to find a plug, because I was like, oh no, I can't use this. That's not going to be but an hour or so. I'm going to be up a creek if that happened. But I don't anticipate getting that kind of problem here, because this deal is telling me everything that I need to know. Did I just do something that made it go off? Because it went off. All right, so it's still charging all of my stuff down here, and I'm doing good. I got 13 hours to charge on my ECOFLOW. Now, the thing comes with lots of information. You get how to download the app, quick start guide, and then you can get a solar charger that plugs into one of the side peripherals, and you can get a solar charge. Now, solar charging is pretty cool as well. So let me just read a few things that I wrote down about the unit that I thought was game changing. And it is fast charging, 1 hour for the unit itself. If you charge by solar, it's 2.6 hours to charge it up. That's not bad. If you charge by a car, it's 2.8 hours. And if you charge by another generator of some sort to charge this unit up, it's like 1 hour. And it gives you double run time for appliances under 100 watts. And the weight is 7.8 pounds. It's 30% smaller than most. And the auto turn off if it's too much wattage. So if you plugged in something like a hot plate or something, and it was more than the wattage that was here, the unit's going to blink and it's going to go off. It's going to give you a warning to say, this isn't going to work, So there's certain things, and it's all about the wattage. And the wattage on things based on the product itself. But I got to find where you can get these solar panels, and maybe that's a standard deal. A solar panel charger that I need. It doesn't come with that at all. So you need to buy that separately, a solar panel charger. Because if you're like on a camping trip and you're in the sun, why have the thing always have the solar panel on so that it stays with a continual charge? Quick charge, and the quick guide is really cool. Quick guide you get right there, and that's really neat. So there you go. Now, if you have any questions, drop me a note in the chat and I'll see if I can answer it for you. But this is the ECOFLOW 600 watt 230 WH battery generator. Now, I don't know if y'all remember in Texas, we had something that we call Snowmageddon. When Texas, our grid went out pretty much in the whole state of Texas during the snow and ice storm. We were freezing. I was one of the lucky ones where mine stayed on. We were having rolling blackouts, and it was a mess. Now, ever since I got the other little unit there, I've been kind of saved. But think about this: if you don't have one of those real generators or a solar generator that's going to kick in, and you don't have any power, this is a nice thing to have because it's going to give you some comfort. Now, what I did with it, we recently had a there was some someone knocked down an electrical pole here in my neighborhood, and we were down for like hours. And I work from home, so I had to work. So I that has internet on it that I can get a signal. It's kind of like having a hotspot. It wasn't this one; it was another one, and I was able to work a little bit. But if I put all that stuff close to me, got on my PC and everything, computer. Did it say how many hours for a computer? It didn't say. I was going to get at least a couple of hours of work in there on this unit right here. But I'm very excited about the EcoFlow. So you need to check it out. Check it out. Well, that is all I'm going to do with you. The EcoFlow River 3 product. It's a wonderful product. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, and you can also power off with the app. Like I can turn the whole unit off. Let me show you with the app. I didn't show you that. It won't power off if you have it plugged in charged. But if I hit, it has a power button here. There's a power button like right here. If I hit this button and look at the unit back there, you see the lights are on. The power. It says the device will power off completely and you won't be able to power it on from the app. Power off anyway, so you have to power it on manually. Yes. See, it flicked off. But you can't turn it back on. That was what it was saying on here. You can turn it off with the app, but you can't turn it on with the app. So to turn it back on, you have to literally click the button. And there we are. We're back on. In my app. Should here in a minute. So it's off now, offline, but it should come back online. Da-da-da-da-da. Why didn't it save my name? That I changed the name on it. It's disconnected. Oh. There it is. Back 100%. All my stuff is on there. Yes. And you can see the little Wi-Fi symbol flashing there when it connected to my Wi-Fi. So now I'm wondering, if I'm not near Wi-Fi, does this work in a camping area? I don't know. If this is Wi-Fi, maybe it does. I don't know. As long as your phone is connected as a hotspot or something, maybe it still works. It's on that. But there you go, guys. This is another great product that has been